You're watching GASP, Great Awesome Sports Play, with your host, Marcel Bouie.
It's fall. The leaves have changed, the weather's dropped. Scandal's back on. Shout out to all my gladiators out there. Oh my God, this season's been crazy right now. Cyrus has a new love affair. Olivia's stuck in this love triangle with Jake and the president, and her dad's back in command. I'm sorry. I lost track. It's basketball season. Leg up. LeBron James had a big change this offseason. Other than that, the King reclaimed his throne, headed back home to Cleveland to play for the Cavaliers and teaming up with young superstar Kyrie Irving. The Cavs had the #1 draft pick and selected Andrew Wiggins. Now, in my mind, that's a nice big three. James and the two young guns with Wiggins and Irving, they can make moves in the Eastern Conference. But the NBA had something else in mind. They wanted to make things a little bit more interesting. You see, they're competing with the NFL right now. So, the Cavs trade their potential superstar in Wiggins for a current one, Kevin Love of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, adding Love to the picture, the Cavaliers will be a forerunner to win the NBA championship for sure. But don't sleep on the Chicago Bulls.
Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop.
Derrick Rose is healthy, he hasn't lost his quickness, and he still has his bounce. And playing in the FIBA World Championship this past summer, he got into the flow of things. Very nice. And he also has help. The Chicago Bulls signed free agent Paul Gasol.
Dang, no more Carlos Boozer?
Gasol adds size and a scoring presence to the front court. Other Eastern Conference contender Indiana Pacers may have a tough year this season. Probably not going to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Maybe not even the playoffs, but then again, they are in the East. After losing Lance Stevenson to the Charlotte Hornets to free agency, and their superstar Paul George to a horrific leg injury in the USA Exhibition game, the Indiana Pacers are in trouble. I wish the injuries stopped there, but unfortunately, they don't. Reigning league MVP Kevin Durant will be sidelined for at least the first 2 months of the season due to a fracture in his right foot. This gives us a chance to see if Russell Westbrook can put the team on his back like Durant did for him last year. I would definitely miss this from Durant. Durant will miss his first shot of the year, I guarantee it. Staying in the West, guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
The Black Mamba. 36 years young, Kobe Bryant's healthy and ready to go. The preseason ESPN player ranking will definitely have Kobe motivated this year, seeing how he's not one of the top 30 players in the league. Yes, he's not one of the top 30 players in the league. The Mamba will have the battery in his back all year round. But enough from me. Let's see this year's predictions from Brian Johnson.
Thanks, Marcel. Without Derrick Rose for nearly all of last season, the Chicago Bulls still managed to win 48 games. The loss of Carlos Boozer has been made up for by the signing of Pau Gasol, who will present the team as a formidable front line alongside the 2013 Defensive Player of the Year in Joakim Noah. Now, the Bulls' success will be determined on the healthiness of Derrick Rose. If he can remain strong throughout the season, the Bulls have a fighting chance of being the top team in the Eastern Conference. Now, moving out west, most critics would say that the Dallas Mavericks didn't make many moves during the offseason. With the loss of Jose Calderon and Vince Carter, you would think many fans would be discouraged. But I would have to disagree. With the return of Tyson Chandler, who was a great piece during the Mavs' 2011 championship run as a defensive stop at the center position, and with the addition of Chandler Parsons and Jameer Nelson, making the Mavericks an elite offensive threat. And they would definitely be my team coming out of the Western Conference. So we have the Bulls in the East, Mavericks out west. This will be a great matchup come finals time. Now, I know it's often said that defense wins championships. Not in this case. Just too much of an offensive threat coming from the Mavericks, with Nowitzki, Ellis, Parsons, and Nelson. So I'm calling it. Mavericks in 6. Mark Cuban, I'll see you at the after party. Back to you, Marcel.
I'm Marcel Bouie. This is GASP. Great Awesome Sports Play. Tune in next episode as we have sports guru and motivational speaker, John Jacobs. It's John Jacobs here. Just working on my J. Catch me next episode on GASP. Great Austin Sports Play. It's pure, brother. It's pure.